All right, hi Bill. This here video is for you to show you how to access the tech program income portal. Your tenant, your daughter that lives in the house, this allows you to go in and you can put in her income, and it allows you to take advantage of it and get the $4,000 basically based on her income. So, and here's an example. So I'm going to send you this link so you can go to it. And it talks about, the tenant should complete the income verification and the property owner should be on the invoice and listed as a customer on the reservation request claim, okay? So the tenant should fill it out, but you can do this with your daughter online to do it. Before you do, you're supposed to check to make sure that we're a contractor. We are. I've already put in that Stanislaus County, there's one person living in the house. The income is $51,000. Now, if there's two people, you plug it in, and if there was two people in the home, then the income goes up to $58,000. Okay, but one person in the home, and then this other stuff you can ignore it. This is you check the county and your income and all the other stuff. You don't have to do all this stuff. You can skip this stuff. Move down here, and you want to make sure that you've got all the information that you need. So you can click on these links. So. And realize that this is first come, first serve, okay? So right now, currently, the tech program has $8 million left in the account. So it's 84% reserved, and that was on the 11th. Now, today's the 22nd, so I don't know what will be left after the 22nd. Some of this has been already taken, so you need to jump on it as soon as you can if she qualifies for it. This also talks about the income requirements here. You click on the link, tells you what your income, what the documentation is. You click on this link right here, and it will take you to this page. This page will tell you what you need to show proof of income and stuff, and it gives you a whole list and all the all the kind of forms of payment that they take, and you may have to have this when you go to fill out the form. So, but I'm going to kind of walk you through the form fairly quickly. So this is going to be a new account, so you're going to register the account, and we're just going to use me so that I have this. So you want to plug in the name that's on the utility bill, whoever's name is on the utility bill. So let's just use me, and I'm just going to username. I'm just going to go Mitch.Bailey, and let's see if that's good. My email address, I'm going to use my work address. And then I'm going to confirm the email address. And then your preferred language, of course, you do English, so you have to go down here and put English in. Password, Google will make their own password. For me, I'm just going to put in, I'm going to choose my own password. For me, I'm going to go shut the front door. So let's see how many characters. At least 6 characters long. So let's just go front door at 310, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. Front door at, it's got to have one uppercase. So I'm going to make the first one uppercase. 310, and then I'm going to do this one again. So FRONTDOR at 310, and then I'm going to agree, and then I'm going to submit for my registration. Okay. So I'm going to save this password so I know what it was. So email has been sent to my email address, so I can go to my email address and check, and I should have yes. Okay. So I got to confirm it. So I've clicked on it. Click this link to confirm your email address. So I click the link. Okay. So it's confirming my email. So now then should be able to go back to the tech page that I was on, which is right here. No, I'm sorry, it's right. Which one was it? Yeah, it was this one right here. Let's see. Well, I guess it's going to have to take me to secure login. So I'm going to go into secure login. It's already got me in here. It's going to remember me. I'm going to hit login. Now then, that's been confirmed. Everything's good to go. And I'm going to start my application right here. Okay. And again, it gives you the guidelines that you can click on these links. So I'm going to go to start a new equity application. And then it's going to indicate which appliances we're doing for. So we're doing for a heat pump HVAC. You're going to put your address in. Okay. So my address is 1304 North Rosemore Avenue, and if there's another line, apartment or whatever you can, county is Stanislaus, so we're going to do it in Stanislaus County. So where's the Stanislaus? Down here at the bottom, Stanislaus County. And then down here it's going to ask the city. We're in Modesto, so it gives you the list of the towns, the cities in. And then your zip code, my zip code is 95358, currently at my house. And then you're going to hit, I'm going to move this real quick, save and continue. So you're going to hit save and continue. Okay. And I can't, I got to click on, I got to bring my face up here. Sorry. Hit save and continue. Now that it's ready, I go to the applicant. I'm going to put my first name in, Mitch Bailey. It's good. Put my primary phone number. I'm just going to use my cell number. And then, do you consent to receive text messages and numbers? Yes. Do you? Yes. Click on text messages. Alternate phone number. We're not going to use that right now. Best time to reach me. And I'm just going to put morning. That's fine. Because it doesn't give you a choice anytime. But yeah, you have to pick one. Contractor's email address. Now for us, for Bailey's, you're going to use support@airheroes.org. Okay, and then you're going to do it again. That's our. This is this is email goes to the whole shop, so they can see it. So, okay, and then you're just going to hit save and continue. And then now number of people in the household. Now in my household there's 2, so I'm going to put 2. Working adults, number of working adults 2. Okay, so if she's not claiming the guy that's living with her is not paying the rent or anything, don't put him in there, just put her in there. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay, public assistance, if you're any kind of public assistance, you put it on there. So if you participate in any programs, and it gives you a whole list, like heck, maybe you work for, maybe it's the Bureau of Indian Affairs, you get some assistance through that. But SNAP, CalWorks, CARE for disadvantaged communities, Energy Savings Assistance Program, Head Start income eligibility, Medi-Cal, low-income home energy assistance or LIHEAP, self-generation incentive program, single family. So there's a whole list of them down here. If they do WIC, WAP, any of these other ones that you got, supplemental, SSI, you have to put these in here. Okay. Then it's going to ask you, and since I don't participate in any, I don't think there's a none. Let's see. Yeah, there's a none at the top. So I'm just going to put none for me. And income tax eligibility. So select yes if you can provide a copy of your income tax, proof of income. If you can provide your income tax return, you can proceed past the remaining income entries. So you can do that. If I say no, then I've got to put in manually those things. But if you can do that, we can just upload the tax returns. Okay. So you can proceed past the remaining income entities because this is all the documentation required to establish your eligibility. So I can say yes if I can provide my income taxes and prove that I make less than $51,000. Now, if there was 2 people getting $58,000. Now, so I could put no or yes. So if I put, and it's giving you the income guidelines right here again, down here, that's what you need. And then it's if you select yes for all the following types of income you receive. Do I get a pension? No. Do I get capital gains? No. Dividends? No. Social Security benefits? Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but no. Unemployment insurance? No. Workers' compensation? No. Foster grandparents program? No. Assistance payments? No, I get nothing. Cash gifts? No. Insurance or annuity payments? No. Spousal support? No. Veteran benefits? No. Education assistance? In other words, if I got a FAFSA, I'm going to college? No. Business income? Technically, I would be clicking yes. I would get a business income, but we're going to click no. Child support? If I get that, you got to put it on here. Just say I get no. Foster care payments, dependent living, basically if you're taking care of somebody, then you're getting payments for taking care of a foster kid, okay? Tribal payments, because I'm from a casino, because I'm Indian. Actually, I am Native American, but no. We're going to click no on that. And wages, yes. Okay, wages and salaries. Irregular cash gifts or payments, I got none on that. So then I put on here. So let's say I make $49,000. Okay, it's $49,000. I can now, it then asks me, is there non-countable income received? So loan proceeds from a student loan, those yes or no. Funds transferred from one applicant to another. Assets. So I'm just going to click no on these. Assets or money in bank accounts like a house, car, property possessions. No. Asset liquidation, in other words, I'm selling something and get capital gains. No. Or household subsidies. No. Then you hit save and continue. Now up here I didn't answer all the questions. I need to answer yes or no here. Can I provide a copy of my income taxes? I could click yes there and I can skip all this other stuff and then just go down here and hit save and continue, because I can provide the income taxes. So you don't have to do that. So I could undo all this and just, you know, leave them blank. You can't take them off once you've clicked on them. So basically they're going to be there. But yeah, I could move on and do save and continue. So let's just go yes. And then hit, so yeah, it took all those other ones out. You saw that. It just took them all. I got rid of them all. Okay, so it collapsed everything else. So all these other things. So yeah, so because I clicked that, yes, I can provide the taxes. So if I go back here and I click, no, I can't provide the taxes, they'll all pop back up again. So I have to fill that all out. Okay. So if you can provide your income taxes, just do that and you're done. Then hit save and continue. And then what they're going to do is they're going to have you upload your income tax as a PDF. Okay. I do believe it has to PDF, tells you right here what it has to be. And then once you've done it and you upload the documentation, you hit save and continue, and then you just finish off the thing, then you'll get approved. Okay, it should take 1 or 2 days for them to give you the approval, maybe 3. I'll get an email because you put me as the contractor, the email, and you'll get an email, maybe a text that says, hey, you've been approved, and then the funds have been set aside for you. Once those funds are set aside, you should proceed with the work as soon as you can. Because once it's set aside, you have a certain time limit to do it, but we can get this done. So I did this video for you to kind of guide you through it. If you run into problems, we can kind of help you, but this is really kind of self-done. So I'm going to send you the link to this. You can click in it. Again, you're going to go to the link I send you. You're going to have set up a registered account. And then once you get it registered, you go back in and you fill all the stuff out, and it's a very simple process. Then you just got to get approved. We're doing these all over the place. So, Bill, I hope you know, we can do this job for you. And oh, by the way, you're getting that R32 unit. Candy sent that over to you. I'm going to give you a call. So once that's done, I'll give you a call because she sent you the R32 unit. We got a pretty good deal on that unit. It does not get the MID rebate though. So the R32 don't. So if you go to the other units, they do, which is an extra. In one of those cases, it's $500 extra. So it might be something to think about, but that's an R54B. And if you want to stay with the R32, stay with the Goodman system, go that route. It's a good piece of equipment and it'll last a long time. All right. For anybody else that's watching to see this program, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe on my channel. Have a good one.